me in Toronto.
Yeah. Well, you are one of the people who've really helped Korea get a gold medal at Vancouver. I mean, of course, Kim Yuna, she herself is an amazing figure skater and athlete, but without the choreography is what we see. You know, that's the
Yeah.
of what they do.
Yeah,
And
it
so
wouldn't be the same sport without that whole side
without
of it.
your input.
Well, I am really honored by that, and like both Yuna and her mom, and they know that for me, it feels like a blessing to me, because that girl is so talented, and so she's so much potential, she's so beautiful, that it just felt like a blessing to me that I got the chance to be the one that worked with her. You know, I think that you don't know why people are brought together in your life, and I don't ever like to take too much credit. I mean, she went out there and skated that program, both those programs, all by herself that day.
You're so humble.
No, but I know I helped her, and I'm happy that I was able to help her. But I couldn't have done what she did.
Wow.
You know.
Well, I think that's amazing that that you were able to be part of her team.
Exactly.
And as all Koreans are so proud of Kim Yuna, we're also proud of the fact that you chose to work with her, because who knows how things might have turned out otherwise.
Yeah, you never know.
So thank you on behalf of everyone here in Korea.
My pleasure.
And now you have been the choreographer for Kim Yuna for a number of years now. And can you tell us about this particular show and your role as choreographer for Yuna?
Well, we've created 2 new pieces for this show, and of course she didn't compete this season, so for most of the shows in the past, one of her pieces would be her short program, her competitive short program. And so this year she has 2 new show pieces, which was really fun, because as much as I love choreographing anything, I think probably my favorite thing to do is choreograph show numbers, because there's no rules. You can use any kind of music you want, you can have vocals or not, and you just have total freedom. So
what is Kim Yuna's piece in here? You said she has 2 different pieces here.
Yeah.
What music is she going to be doing, and what are the different kind of flares to each one?
Well, I'm very proud to say that the first number that she's doing was her idea.
Oh.
And the reason why I'm proud of that is because, you know, when I first met Yuna, she had no voice.
Oh.
You know, she was a very shy young girl, still had braces on, and it was hard for me to get her to smile, let alone talk. You know, and then with each season that came, I was trying to get for her to engage, for it to be about her passion and her ideas, and so when she had the idea to do this number, it felt like an achievement for me.
Oh,
you know,
wow!
I was really proud of her, and it's a great idea.
Fantastic.
So,
I did hear, and I'd love to talk a little bit more about Kim Yuna later, because the show, after all, is about you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But with Kim Yuna, I did hear that she was actually very much under a lot of pressure initially, and that after meeting you and your humor, your care, your compassion, your just joie de vivre really helped her come out of her shell to really become the happy, bright person that we all know her to be today.
Yeah.
So
well,
we have a lot to thank you for that.
Well, thank you, and I mean, that's always the goal. You know, my best friend as a teenager was a girl named Tracy Wainman, who was a giant star as an 11, 12, 13-year-old. She was a Canadian champion at that age. And then she grew, she gained weight, she lost her championship, and she lost her fame. And that's when we were friends. So I got to live firsthand what it's like for someone to go through all of this media thing that's part of skating. And I have to say, I think that really helped me to maybe help Yuna.
Yes.
Because I kind of lived it through Tracy.
Wow.
all the emotional side that goes along with it. Never personally myself, but I've been around it.
So you're part choreographer, dancer, friend, counselor.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Inspirer.
Yeah, inspirer.
Inspirer, that's a hard word to say.
Well, we were a team too, really, and honestly. Myself, Brian, and Tracy Wilson, who's not my sister or my wife, a very wonderful person. The whole atmosphere we created was everything was adding to helping Yuna deal with her situation. But they all go through it.
Yes.
I think maybe more than other skaters, perhaps because of the circumstances. The fact that she's the reason why we have this wonderful show is because she's become a giant star.
Yes.
And maybe the reason why she's become a giant star is because she's the first figure skater that Korea's ever produced that won and became so big.
Yes. Yes.
And so it's there's a novelty factor there.
Yes.
And the kind of audiences we skate for here